You ready? Alright guys, welcome to part 2 on the Yamaha Mx175 from 1981. I believe we picked this thing up for, I think it was either 500 or 550, I can't remember. It's been a little while. We were waiting on some parts. But we picked this thing up last video and we needed to go through the entire bike. It did not run. It was sitting for over 5 years. So basically we just did a whole walkthrough of the bike and kind of cleaned everything up and went through everything. So we cleaned out the carburetor, we added new oil to it, we cleaned out the air box, we put a new spark plug boot on it that was missing when we got the bike. Then we got new spark plug, and we let the oil pump sit in the ultrasonic cleaner that was locked up, if you guys remember from last video. So we finally got that unlocked. We're gonna check and see if that pump works today. Basically what this bike does, it's just like the Yamaha DTs. It's got an oil canister right here. You add oil right to here. And basically what it does is oil gravity feeds down this line into the pump over here. And then the pump pumps it up through this line into the carburetor. So what we're gonna do is start it up, run it, and see if oil pumps through that line. That'll kind of tell us if the pump's working, and then we don't really have to run premix anymore. A lot of people just bypass the pump, but I think it's kind of cool to keep them if they work. So we're gonna try to save that pump. If it doesn't work, we'll just premix it and keep it like it is, but it is nice to have that pump. I was not able to find a side cover for it, unfortunately. I looked around everywhere, I could not find one. All I could find were 2 of them for the price of like $200, so I'm not paying $200 for the one side panel I need. And then I looked for a number plate, and I could not find one that was original. I found a couple aftermarket ones for like 50 bucks, but I might go with that one. I'm not too sure. Leave a comment down below what you guys think I should do. Should I put a number plate on it? Should I put a square number plate or circular? Not really too sure. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this bike. Either sell it or keep it. I'm kind of leaning towards keeping it because it's kind of cool. You don't see them all the time. I kind of like to keep the rare vintagey stuff that you don't find every day, like the Takate 250, stuff like that. So, but anyway, we have one more thing to fix. We have to fix the petcock. Last video that was leaking pretty good. We looked in there at the gasket, and it looked like the gasket was all dried up, or the seal gasket was all dried up, and I think that was kind of letting gas bypass that and leaking out. It was leaking out like right from here. You can even see my fingers wet from just touching that. So I think that's the culprit. We've got it ordered up, and it actually came today, so we can replace that as well. So after those 2 things, we're going to attempt to ride this thing for the first time. Probably take it out to my parents, rip some trails, see how this thing runs, have a little fun with it. I think Chuck's over there, so maybe he'll hop on the 125 and we'll do a little riding. Stay tuned guys, should be a fun video. Alright, let's start with this petcock. I don't believe there's any gas in it right now, so might leak a little bit, but shouldn't be too bad. Alright, let's see here what we're dealing with. We'll get that old seal out of there. I had to reverse it last video just to see if it would seal up, but yeah, that's pretty brittle in there. You can see. Alright, here's the new one. You can see how flexible it is. Add some gas to it now. See what happens. Alright guys, gas is added. Let's see if she leaks. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, not leaking at all. No drips on the paper. So I think we fixed it. This little guy was the culprit. It's all hardened up. All right, let's move on to the oil pump next. All right, let's take a look at the oil pump. There we go. Here's a little bleed screw right here. So what you do is you put oil in the tank and then you take that screw out until oil starts pouring out. Then you know oil's getting to the pump, and then we will start it up and see if oil pumps up through the line to the carburetor. So let's get some oil going to the canister right here. All right, come back over here. Now there's that bleed screw right there. Let's see if oil comes out of that. Right here. Might take a while to get there. So we'll leave that open and maybe pump it a couple times. All right, check it out. We've got oil coming out of that plug. We're gonna plug that back up and then take the line off right here and see if it's pumping through that line. All right, let's start it up. It might take a little bit of time to pump all the way up to the carburetor, but we will see. All right, looks like the pump's working. You can see the oil reach the top and then it was draining down. So it's definitely pumping in. We'll reconnect that. Try starting her up again, see if she smokes a lot more. Alright, so it looks like the pump is fixed. I just noticed that the kill switch does not work. So let's try to dig into that and see what's going on with that. It looks like the wires are connected down here. So I think those lead to back here. Take a peek underneath here. This is what that looks like. We'll just kind of take off this wire. So basically that grounds it out so that the bike turns off. Just kind of play with that button a little bit. Alright, so I have the two terminals hooked up from the continuity tester, and so basically what happens is this is a bridge to let current through to the other wire. So right now the button's not pushed, you're not hearing a beep. When I push this button you should hear a beep. That means the button's working. So the button's working, you can hear the beep. So the button is not the problem. That's working great. All right, I think it might be underneath the gas tank. We're having some trouble. All right, so these two wires go, oh, it looks like there's a little splice in there. Yeah, they go to the coil right there and ground out. Looks like it goes back here as well. think we found the culprit back there. Look at that one disconnected. It's a black and white one. That needs to be connected in there. I think that's the problem. So let's get that reconnected, start it back up, and see if the kill switch button works. Yep, that's fixed. All right, cool. So I think the bike is ready to ride. We got the oil pump fixed, we got the petcock fixed, no more leaking, and then we got the kill switch fixed. And both brakes work. All right, I think we should go take her out to my parents and go for a little rip. Alright, made it up to my parents' house. Take it for a little rip. Hopefully the side panel doesn't fall off. I kind of put a zip tie right there. But we'll see. Nice day to ride. Ooh, the Kawasaki's out too. Smoky! Very smoky. I don't want to break my phone. Yeah. I've had that bike forever. We'll probably be doing a little race here. Probably go take a trail ride with both bikes. That's a G5 My grandpa gave me that bike. Probably, it's gotta be going on 10 years now. That thing runs great. Really fast too. Goes about 63 miles an hour. You can see him cruising on it. But yeah, let's throw on the GoPro. Take this thing for a little rip. Should be pretty fun. Sweet looking bike. Pops up in first gear really easily. So we'll try to attempt some wheelies on it. That cover stayed on, so that was good. Oh, here he comes. See, he's cruising. Woo. Well, first ride in the Mx175. Chuck broke out the Kawasaki G5 today, and it just runs perfect. What, second kick you said?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Probably hasn't started in 8, 9.
Yeah, easily. Pretty similar in size, actually, these two bikes. One's a 175 though, and one's a 100. This one's street legal. This one's not. You can make it street legal by putting lights on it, but technically it's not street legal because it's the MX version. So yeah, first ride I guess on it. See how she does. Hopefully I don't blow her up. See what happens here. For a little ripperoo. Kick her over here. First kick. Every time. Smoking pretty good out the back. Alright, here we go. Woohoo! Oh, I've got my keys in my pocket. There's Chuck on the G5. Picks up pretty good. You want to try this one? It's pretty sweet. Switch over to the G5 100. What? Okay. This one's all up in the shifting. Hard to get a boot underneath it. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, that's awesome. If I knew how to ride a motorcycle,
Yeah. Well, should we do a little race? Cute. This thing is fast. Holy cow. Oh, my cover's coming off. This thing's fast. Holy. Really smoky? Yeah, I've got the pump going plus mixed gas. Won't hurt it, I don't think. Where do you want to go? Can we go on the field right there? This thing's running great. Want to race back? Hold on. Ready? Oh, I stalled her. Left him in the dust there. Woo! Holy cow. This thing is fast. Woohoo! What? Really? Yeah. How fast is this thing then? Chuck was doing 60. That is really good. I've got that low end so I can get out in front of you really quick. We gotta test it to where we're both going 60 at the same time. Yeah, that thing is really fast. Yeah. Holy cow. So much fun.
It's faster than my bike.
It's really fun. Yeah, get your 125 out. Alright, first ride. That thing's a lot faster than I thought it would be. It smoked that thing. And that thing went 60. So it does have kind of low power in the bottom end. More for like a casual ride. But we've got the 125 out. We're gonna test her out, see if she can beat the 125. MX versus MX now. We will see. Hey, I think your chain might be a little loose here. What do you think's gonna win? Your 125 or my 175 from, I think it's 1981 it's from. Well, that would kind of be embarrassing if you lost.
If I get beat it, I might have to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Put it up for sale. But I'm not gonna.
Not gonna rebuild it? Alright, let's go rip around. Alright. 1999 CR125 versus Yamaha Mx175 from 81. Let's see what happens here. No? Well, he's gone now. Ready? Mischief! That was crappy. Ah, I missed second gear. That sucked. I missed second gear. Yeah. Want to go back? Yeah, well, my camera's set up right there. We can just do it. Go. Yeah, yeah. You ready? Let's gradually go and see which bike is faster. They're the exact same speed. This is as fast as a 125 CR. He just gets there quicker. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Exact same.
Like would not neither of them.
Nope. Mm-mm. And I had one more gear.
Really?
No.
I was gonna say, why would you not shift?
So this thing goes like 65 miles an hour.
That's fast. Yeah.
That is insane. I mean, it is a 175, but but look how small it is. I mean,
20 years new.
yeah. You got there a lot faster though.
Yeah.
That's probably what those power valves do.
Yeah.
I'm impressed though that it was the same speed.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I thought like 50, 55 maybe.
Yeah.
But that's pretty good. And this thing gets there a lot faster than the 100.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense, but
I cannot do a wheelie to save my life.
we haven't been riding in
This thing's pretty fast though.
yeah.
Like,
It's a really nice 125.
yeah, it's insane. Nice.
It does need to be rejetted if you were to take it to the track or something, because it just doesn't have enough.
Boggy.
Yeah, it's just too boggy.
Yeah, It takes too long to hit the power going.
Yeah. Could be the power valves could be sticky, or it just, I think it was always like that, so it just probably needs to be rejetted.
So loose.
But yeah, first ride on this thing, it's running perfect. Do you think it could run any better than that?
I don't think so.
It's literally running perfect. Has so much torque and everything. You can wheelie it. If I knew how to wheelie, you could. And first, second, and I think even third gear it wheelies. So it definitely has that low end torque. And we found out it has speed as well. Not one single drop of fluid is leaking from this thing. This thing keeps on coming off though. It's really annoying. For it not to be leaking? Yeah. So the engine is super tight.
Wow, it is hot.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned. I'll probably find a number plate for it and then the other side panel for it. And I think that's gonna be it. But yeah, definitely a fun bike. If you ever have the opportunity to pick one up, go pick it up. They are really fun to ride. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time, we are out.